Okay, and we're live from the John Horsch studio in Litchfield Park, Arizona. And this morning we're very excited to introduce our studio assistant, Elise Linder-Horejs. And we're going to have her introduce herself. But first, I just wanted to ask John a couple of questions, and then we will move over to Elise. So, okay, John, can you give us a little bit more of your thoughts behind this new line of work called the Nature Series?
Sure. I don't know if you've seen a botanical painting from the early 1900s. They used to do a lot of paintings, and there are artists that still do, with just like a single flower that's very detailed and very elegantly painted, usually in watercolor medium. And as I rather enjoy those. Usually they're fairly small painting, and I've been thinking about how we could update the botanical idea. And so this is what I've come up with. It's a little more contemporary. It's a larger piece. It could fit into any place. And I think it's a really elegant and fun thing. And that's what we've been experimenting with and working on, the idea of updating the botanical.
And generally with the botanicals, they're done, like you said, with watercolor on paper, so they would need to be framed under glass, so you're going to get a reflection, and they're maybe smaller pieces.
Right.
But I love, like you say, that you have a more flexible range of sizes that you could do with these pieces. Is it common for artists to have studio assistants?
Yes, a lot of artists do. I mean, we're a lazy crowd. What can I say? No, really. It's a lot of fun to bring a studio assistant in, and a lot of times the idea is to let that assistant learn more about what you're doing and eventually get to the point where they can work and create it on their own. And that's kind of my idea here. Elise is so creative and so has such good taste, very artistic, and I just have watched, and maybe noticed by her last name, she might be related to me. But I've had time to watch what she does and just enjoy her personality. And I have been thinking for a while about bringing her on as a studio assistant so that she could, well, you've heard it said that two heads are better than one, and that's definitely true already. I'm seeing really exciting things happening with what we're doing. So
I love that thought, just as more of an apprentice in learning and growing in her own abilities with the arts, using her ideas and learning and growing with you, and then eventually expanding into her own line.
That's what I'd love to see.
And again, you answered this a little bit, but tell me a little bit more about why you chose Elise to help you with this new line. I love Elise, and I have really enjoyed being around her and working with her, and she has a lot of great ideas and good energy, which I need to get me going, to keep me going sometimes. So she's been a real asset to what's going on. I love watching Elise as well. I'll say here that I just love the calming influence that Elise brings. Sometimes we need that around here. And just the confidence that she has in what she does. And she just has incredible ability, and we're excited to see where she goes with this. I'm going to go ahead and introduce Elise, and then come back to this question, okay. I'm thinking. So Elise, do you mind introducing yourself?
Sure. So I am Elise Linder-Horejs, and I live in Phoenix, Arizona, not too far away from the studio. And yes, so I have been working in the studio with you for a few months now, and really enjoying getting to learn more about your process and try experimenting with some new things, and getting to see just your process with design and your ideas with that. So, and work together.
I'm going to ask you a little bit too, just more about, so you're part-time in the studio here. Tell me what you do full-time, and just about your home life.
Sure. So I have 2 kids, and one is going into high school, and my son is in elementary school still. And my full-time job, my day job, is that I am a library media tech at an elementary school. So I am around kids a lot.
I love that so much. Thank you for sharing. And the reason I wanted to bring that up is because for a budding artist and someone who's looking to go into a creative field, we don't always have the full-time. We start small, and then we grow and we build on that. And also we bring our life experiences in with us, and a lot of times they translate onto canvas, and it's just really fun to hear a little bit of background from an artist, see what it is that they do, what they enjoy, and how they've kind of come into the art business. And so I love hearing your story.
I might add just a little bit. I've known Elise since she was in high school. And she's been around quite a long time. We've really enjoyed having her. And I've always seen her as bursting with creativity, and sometimes it's dying to get out. So my idea was, why not help it? Or get some of that creative energy out and really build something with it.
I love that so much. Thank you. Okay, so Elise, what are your hopes for the future of the Nature's line? And what are your thoughts on it?
Well, I really like where we're starting out, and I would love to see it grow into some more and add some more some different botanicals into that, and see what else we can create with that, and then kind of branch out from there into some other things and see where we end up with that.
I love that so much, because again, as an artist, you kind of have to have a starting point, right? Mm-hmm. And you an idea, you put that into practice, and then it can spark other ideas, and it just kind of grows and builds from there. So I love that, just kind of starting where you're at, taking an idea, running with it, and then expanding on it. And that's really how things grow. I love that.
Yeah. Sometimes you have to experiment with your idea to see how well you can interpret and put it on, make it real. And then it's really fun to be able to put it out and get the feedback from the public. And I've been really excited with the feedback we've had so far from this idea. Just on a limited basis, we put it out. Now we're really going to try and start marketing it and putting it out all over the place and make it available for a lot of people, and hopefully bring some great design and good joy into their lives. That's kind of where we want to go with it.
Well, and I love the fact that with these natures, that they are in a price range where they are original pieces, but they are a more affordable original piece that you're getting a lot of bang for your buck with these pieces. So
we hope so.
And not to put you on the spot, Elise, but how do you see yourself growing? Like, will we see possibly an Elise Linder-Horejs original line in the future?
I would love to do that. I think I'm super fortunate to be able to observe your process and be able to learn from you both, and then I can see what I think about my own line and try to make something that's completely my own. So I would love to do that. And so.
Well, we are so excited, and we'll look forward to seeing what you come up with. And I know that in the past you've had great experience with photography, a very talented photographer. You and my brother Cameron have done some gorgeous photography pieces. And so I know you have an eye for composition, you have an eye for design. And so I can't wait to see what's next. And I know it's a process with all of us, with all artists. It was a practice. And so we're all learning, we're all growing, we're all expanding. And we just can't wait to see this, your talents and abilities grow as you move through these natures and work towards your own line as well. So thank you so much. Thank you so much for joining us and introducing yourself. And before we end this video, we just wanted to remind everyone that we are giving away 2 paintings, 2 original paintings, one nature. This is called Nature 8, and it's an 18 by 18. It's valued at $250. And then we're also giving away this piece. It's called In the Wash, and it is a 10 by 10. It is by me, Shalece F, acrylics on canvas. And that drawing will be taking place on the 26th. That's this coming Tuesday. And we hope that you all join us for the drawing when we give those away. You can follow the link that is in this video post, or just above the post, that you can register for that drawing and have a chance to win one of these paintings. Thank you so much for joining us.
You can see, let me sneak in here really quickly. You can see our whole line of natures on our art storefront's website.
Yep, it's New Home Fine Art, newhomefineart.com. So thank you so much for joining us. This was a pleasure to introduce Elise to you, and we will see you again soon.
Thanks, Elise. Love you.
Yeah, love you.